Is it?
Facebook family, we are live once again this weekend. Special show from the Adams County Home Show.
Yes.
We've been here since 3 o'clock. Well, the doors have been open since 3 o'clock, but we've been here since yesterday, basically.
Yes.
We're having a great time, man. The team's out here. The fruits of our labor are blossoming in front of us here.
That's right.
You like all them analogies?
Yeah, I love it. Love it. This is the 42nd annual Adams County Home Show.
Yeah, man.
That supports the, what do they call it? The Builders Association of Adams County. So BAAC. They've been here doing this for 42 years now, which is pretty amazing. And
Yeah,
it's
man.
all volunteers. Nobody's paid on the Builders Association to run this for us. It's free admission. So if anyone wants to come out and see us, it's free. It's free to get in. We'll be here all day tomorrow, I believe from 9 to 6 tomorrow. And we'll be here till 8 o'clock tonight. It's about 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today. We have all kinds of new products that we're launching this year. The solar shingle came out January 3rd, so that's pretty cool and exciting.
Yes. And we actually, we got one that we can show you guys if you come out here.
Yeah.
We actually have one that you can hold in your hand.
Right.
It's a
and
great product.
Awesome financing at 5.99 for 15, 20, and 25-year financing. Also with the zero down, 18 months, same as cash special we're running right now. We got LP Smart Siding. That's also on display. It's a 50-year warranty with a 15-year paint, plus they give us a 5-year workmanship warranty along with that on top of our 10-year workmanship warranty that we give you. So we got a lot of cool things. Ben's out here, Bucky's out here. We got both Tom D and G out here. Little Rona is floating around here someplace.
Rona's back here through this window somewhere.
Yeah, it looked like somebody blocked the windows for some reason. I guess.
Shout out Jason Worley. We got Belmont Bean out here once again. We're serving up some hot coffee to the guests.
Free cup.
And that's always good, man. Their coffee's amazing. And above all else, they support every single crazy idea that we have.
Yeah, they do.
All the community events that we do, any kind of promotions that we have, man, they're on board 100%.
Amen.
Jason was just out here, gave a crash course to Sam. Shout out to Sam, who worked her 6 to 6 job today, and then came out here and is serving coffee out here today.
She is a full-fledged barista now.
Yes. And
Like,
I
she's out there
actually...
killing it.
I got a mocha latte a little bit ago, and it was delicious. So
Banger.
Shout out to you, Sammy.
Yeah, man.
Tyler's out here.
Where's Taylor?
He's around here somewhere. He's hurting right now.
Is he
Me and
hurting?
Tyler just had a race out back.
I got it on video.
We finally got the TC Backer Construction foot race.
That's right.
He beat me by like 4 inches.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
You
not,
gave up.
Not much.
I think you let him
I
win.
was tired.
I think
man.
it looked like you let him win.
Listen, I gotta keep the camaraderie up amongst
I get
the
it.
team.
I was thinking the same exact thing. You better let him win, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Just not by a lot.
No.
You know
Make
what I mean?
it
I can't
close.
let him embarrass
Right,
me,
exactly.
you know?
Make it close, like he earned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't
I
want
got
to-
some respect out of him because Fat Boy can move.
That's right, man.
You know?
You rolled right up through there, boy.
Hell
You
yeah.
really did, man. You really did. Thank God you didn't hurt yourself. I think Tyler did.
He's hurting pretty good. I wanted to go again, but he's hurting a little bit.
Yeah.
But
All good, man. We
He
got
had
it on
a
video,
snowboarding
so I
accident.
will post that on TikTok later today.
yes,
I got to find a good song to go with it, though. You know what I mean? Like maybe Rocky Balboa.
I was just gonna say that.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Something.
Rocky
Or
Balboa
we
running
Are
up
the
them
Champions
steps.
by Queen something. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, dude, that'll be hot.
Right?
That'll be hot. we'll have to pass it over to the world's greatest roofer to see if it's TikTok appropriate.
There you
and
go.
Passes his quota.
That's right.
7 to 15 seconds, he said, right?
Oh, boy.
It was only about 10
Yeah.
because your boy can move.
Yes. That's right. Roll.
It's because I didn't have my gold shoes
There's
on,
Glenn.
man.
We can't forget about Glenn. Glendale's out there. Oh, Kevin Dingus is out here.
Yeah, Kevin Dingus is out there.
John Flash out here.
And also, guys, we put another wall, of a solid black wall of the LP Smart Siding up.
It's
We
cool.
have that on display out here.
It looks good.
And guys, let me tell you, this stuff is hot.
It is.
You would not be able to tell by the naked eye if that is hardy or not. It looks just like a hardy panel.
Absolutely.
We have a texturized panel out here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great. It's great.
Yeah, man.
It goes up so easy too.
Oh, we
a
got
bunch
red. We got red. We got all the colors.
Right.
Every single one of them. We were actually able to pick the black up over in Westminster down at a place called Snively's, I think, Lumber had it. So we got that on display. We're pretty excited about that stuff because the wood is actually like a natural water repellent. And then, like I said, the paint comes with a 15-year warranty. The actual product itself comes with a 50-year warranty and a 5-year workmanship warranty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool. I like it. I'm going to
nice.
try to figure out how I can get that somewhere in my house.
Yeah?
Like, for real.
You can figure it out.
Yeah, like up in the Gables or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, for all the do-it-yourself people out there, too, I mean, it's a great product to work with.
It is. It's easy. They come in 6-foot pieces, too.
Yeah.
6-foot lengths, or 16-foot lengths.
16-foot lengths.
Yeah.
And anyone that's installed Hardie before, the greatness about this is that one man can carry a 16-foot plank by himself. It's got a lot of flex to it, and it doesn't snap like a Hardie piece would.
And it's light.
Right.
It's really super light.
Right.
Yeah.
Cut it with a chop saw.
Right.
Circular saw. Put a hole saw through it. You don't need a diamond bit. It's not a concrete-based product.
I need to do a little more research on the actual tree that they grow. There's something special about the tree where it grows super fast. So it's not like they're going through and like, you know, cleaning out entire forest.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, to try to
I didn't even know
keep
that.
up with the demand. No, it's some kind of special tree that grows like super fast. But we'll definitely look into it. But the product is really cool. It's you know, I don't want to call it environmentally friendly, but they really.
It's more towards the green side of things.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
No,
It's
that's
something,
awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
For
I didn't
sure.
know that about that.
Yeah, so it comes out of Michigan, actually out close to where Lead Scout and those guys are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, out by Grand Rapids, out in that area there. They're in another place in the United States. So it's made here in the United States. The trees are grown here in the United States. So that's a big plus. That's a big bonus.
I mean, that follows our, you know, how we roll, man. We have a lot of local products. And when I say local, I mean Pennsylvania-based products.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's not a Pennsylvania product, but it's still an American-made product.
Oh, yeah.
It's given Americans jobs.
Yes.
To produce this stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's really a good
It
product,
is.
man.
It
I'm not
is.
just saying that because we promote it. I mean,
dude,
it's
there's so
a
many
nice product.
colors. Like, I need to look to see how many colors. It's at least 15 different colors that it comes in, maybe
really?
more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Bunch of different colors.
I'm going to try to educate myself because it's a new product. I mean,
Yeah,
we
just got it
Yeah.
last week. It's been around for a while, though. So it's not like they just came out with it yesterday, so nobody knows. They did a test out in Hawaii. They stuck a piece of it in the ground for 5 years, and when they pulled it out, it was the same.
Really?
Exactly the same. I mean, obviously dirty from being in the ground for 5 years, but it didn't rot, it didn't mildew, it didn't, you know, absorb water like you would think a piece of wood would.
Right.
But like I said, this wood is like a natural, whatever the wood is or the tree is, it comes, it's like a natural,
water resistant.
Yeah, water resistant, you know, wood.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool. So
really cool. We'll have to research. So our homework tonight, you know, when we come on here tomorrow, because we'll be live a couple times tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll get you guys the name of that tree so you guys can do some research on that. But yeah, man, it's been a great show so far. We're out here. The team's having a great time.
Yeah, they are.
And that's what's important, man. We come out here, we have a blast.
Right.
We've educated a lot of homeowners today because if anyone has been watching our lives, you know that we're really passionate about, you know, not the sales aspect of things, but the education.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a homeowner came up and talked with me and Bucky a little while ago. You know, they, the first tell was they got a 30-year-old house. They're just getting ready to change their roof from original roof.
Wow.
Okay, so what that tells me is they probably have proper ventilation.
Yeah,
They probably
right.
have the proper insulation.
Yeah.
If they're getting the full lifetime out of their shingle.
Yes.
And the reason that is important is because the number one thing that we do when we go to a homeowner's house is we hop in the attic.
Yeah.
We make sure, why do you need a new roof?
Seriously.
You know, this is just one of those homeowners that is lucky and fortunate enough that they just need a new roof because the shingle's old.
Between proper installation and, like you said, then proper insulation and proper ventilation, that's the three key components that we look for is, you know, proper ventilation, proper insulation, and then to check to make sure that was properly installed.
Yes.
So we go out and, like you said, anyone could come out and put a roof on your home, but we really want to find out why did you need a new roof to begin with? And like you said, they got the full life expectancy out of their roof, and that's the way it should be.
Right.
So kudos to whoever installed that roof 30 years ago, and kudos to the homeowner for being so fortunate to have such a good roof
With that said, we are still gonna, one of the home consultants is still going to go up.
Oh yeah.
Stick their head up in the attic just to make sure everything's right.
For sure.
They could have lucked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's possible.
Well, they might think, shit, they might have needed a roof 15 years ago.
Right.
And didn't know it.
Yeah. Well, apparently they said that they had a local contractor come out from the Gettysburg area. About 2 years ago. They had a windstorm that blew some shingles off. They came out and actually told them that the roof looks good, which I like hearing. That means that they weren't trying to get one over on. If the roof doesn't need replaced, don't replace the roof.
Seriously.
Just do a repair.
Yep.
But they said that they were able to get a repair done and still get a couple more years out of the roof. Britt, that's a great question. So a lot of times when you have new products that come out, they'll go through a multitude of testing. So they'll go through different environmental testings. They'll go, these big laboratories have testing facilities. So they'll put them through different windstorms, pressure testing, snap resistance to see what the breakage is in them. We actually have a testing facility in York, that architectural testing place in Evansville there.
Dude, they do a lot more than what you think, like as far as the products we use and other products that are like nationally known.
Yeah, so they'll put them in like big wind tunnels.
Yeah, man.
And they'll put them through conditions that like
you'll
never catch. I mean, you hope to never catch. 200 mile an hour winds. And crazy stuff.
Storms, wind damage, hail damage, like they go through all those testings.
Correct.
Yeah, man. Even windows, glass and stuff like that, they do glass testing in there, shingle testing, siding testing, all kinds of cool stuff in there.
Yeah, so Britt, that's a great question.
It was a great question.
Shout out to you guys that are watching right now: Zach Fisher, Kevin Dingus, Colin Cross, Lewis. What's up, Lewis?
Mike
How you doing,
Brown.
buddy?
What's up, dude?
David KX, my man.
Where's
Mike
David?
Brown? I see you. I seen him up at the top there. He said, "Looks awesome."
I didn't.
Britt, I see you out there. I'm going to be home soon. I appreciate you for holding the fort down for these last 2 weeks.
Right on.
The crazy amount of hours that we're all working, everyone here.
Yeah.
Special shout out to all the family members and stuff that, because it's not just the guys that I work with every day.
Right. It's their families.
Everyone's got families, and there's a lot of sacrificing that goes on to make these kinds of things happen.
Yep,
so
for sure.
Shout out to you guys. Johnny Stauffer. What's up, brother?
What up, John? John's here.
Yes, he is.
John's communicating with us through comments here.
He's somewhere out here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool things out there. What is that? 93.5?
Yes,
or 90,
I think so.
93.5.
One of the radio stations.
Vic is out there. Who else? There's a couple other roofing contractors. There's a basement place over here.
Yeah, there's a flooring place. There's a couple window places. There's an embroidery place. There's some paving guys. There's actually a wine stand over there that I'm going to hit up tomorrow.
Nice.
What else is there? Shout out to these guys that are providing the food. They got pulled pork over here. They got hot dogs, chili dogs, baked goods, chips,
drinks, water.
Drinks. Yep. They got drinks. And the pulled pork's actually good.
It was really good.
It's pretty good.
I saw John Stauffer eating
and the
two
proceeds
chili dogs.
Go to something. I don't remember what the proceeds are.
I think it's a church.
Vic's gonna hop around the corner here and let us know what's going on there. But if anyone out there isn't doing anything tomorrow, Mike Brown, you're a mind reader, brother. I was just getting ready to let you know that. We're going to be here from 9 to 6 tomorrow.
Yep, 98.5 is here.
And with that said, it is free admission to this one. So you don't have to pay anything to get in the door. And this actually is, I think, either sponsored by or being run by. There's a big line of students out here. And I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's something to do with their local workforce program.
Okay. Yeah, we need to learn more about that too.
All you TC Backer family members out there understand how important that kind of stuff is to us.
And
what does that proceed, Vic?
Goes directly to the church. Our evangelical church.
Okay, so the proceeds go to a church.
Nice.
You know how we are with that.
Yes.
That fits right down our alley.
Yeah.
So anyone out there, if you guys are not doing anything tomorrow, come check this stuff out. This is a pretty cool event.
It is. And we changed up our display.
We did. We got 2 new walls that you guys have never seen before.
Right. We took a wall out to make it fit in the space. Our studio's back behind now, which I'm digging the lighting, and the picture looks really great.
Dude, I love it. I love this. We got plenty of room. Normally we're all crammed and we got wires everywhere, but this is nice and organized.
It is.
We can probably do activities in here if we wanted to.
We could make a
Vic's like way far away from us right now.
Dude, we got to bring back the Smash Lab.
I know. We kind of put that on hold.
We did, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
We need to break some shit.
We gotta
Everyone
bring
likes
back
watching us break shit.
the Smash Lab.
Tyler, listen,
Yes?
bro.
No?
Listen.
Oh, gotcha.
Listen, Tyler. I did lose, but
He's
I
the one
still
with the
have
pulled
my
hammy, though.
pride. I trashed Tyler off the line, and he's about 100 pounds lighter than
Listen,
me.
he's the one that's got the pulled hammy. You don't.
I know, right? I can go again right now.
Yeah.
You want to go again, Tyler?
I think you guys ought to do it. Yellow,
I
Red
ain't think
Bull.
so.
That's right, brother. It's right there. You see how I got that facing out
I ain't
there?
think so.
Hey, we're trying to get Red Bull to sponsor us. We figure if we put this out there enough, maybe somebody will take notice.
Hey,
Yeah.
get some free bulls.
That's right, man.
Hint, hint. Red Bull.
Oh,
Or
so
who makes this? Pepsi?
Glenn actually is correcting us. It's 98.5 that's here.
98.5.
Yeah, so that's a correction on my part. So edit that part there, Vic, for me. Oh, that's right. You can't. We're live.
We don't edit, bro.
Damn it.
We
Forgot.
just do this.
Sorry, 98.5. But anyhow, I think she talked to Glenn for a while. She wants us to do radio ads with them over there.
That'd be cool. I think that's like the one aspect of marketing that we don't
Yeah,
do.
radio and television we don't do yet.
Right.
And I say yet because it's always a
Yeah,
possibility.
dude, I'm telling you. I've heard you do the jingle.
Oh,
I've
boy.
heard you do the jingle, man.
Right?
I
The 3,
can
2,
see
1,
you.
got her done.
I can see you on. I can see you on the TV.
I could
doing the
too.
jingle.
I as much as I
Especially
might
come
say,
Christmas time, I can see you with a little Santa hat on,
I'm going to do
with
that.
the red blazer,
That's right.
and
I'm
you know,
doing
just
it.
snapping your fingers, and I can
Like
see it,
Mr.
dude.
Pillow. What's that? What's the pillow guy's name?
Mr. Pillow.
My Pillow. My Pillow guy.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Okay, you don't know My Pillow guy?
No.
No, he's. I haven't seen him around for a while, but there
See,
was
TJ knows, man. He ain't been here that long, and he knows what's up.
Red Bulls
Shout out
for
to
life.
you, TJ. Appreciate everything that you guys do every day,
That's right.
man.
We got a whole Yeti
teaching
cooler of
teaching
them.
that young boy,
That's right.
Osiris.
Oh, we got
Yes,
two
we do
Yeti
have
coolers
two
full of
Yeti
Red
coolers
Bulls.
full of
Yeah,
them, man.
so we don't play around when it comes to the Red Bulls, man. At all. So
Nah,
yeah,
man, we're having a blast out here.
Absolutely.
We're having a blast.
absolutely, man. It is fun.
You know,
I love this. I
we
love
just caught
home
wind
show.
We're going to be doing the Carroll County
Yes,
home show. in
Carroll
March.
County in about 2, 3, 4 weeks from now.
That's down in Westminster.
Yep, Westminster. So we'll be down there, tracking around, setting things up. The floor plan down there seems to be like York County's floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
The floor plan out here is a little bit different, but I like how they kind of like, it's kind of like a cattle chute. Like
Yeah, they direct the traffic.
yeah,
They direct the
yeah,
traffic.
it's pretty cool. But we've met a lot of people, and think about the home shows, what it's done for us. Like Jim Hankey.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for home shows, we wouldn't know who Jim Hankey
If
is.
it wasn't for home shows, bro, we wouldn't even be doing this right now.
Yeah, true that.
Because remember, this
Yes.
was to promote a giveaway at a
was.
home show.
It was,
you know?
for sure.
That was the only reason that we started
Yeah,
doing these lives.
we didn't know what
You know,
to do and how to do that.
All the benefits that have come from doing these things, you know,
Right.
the conferences that we started doing.
Yep.
And, I mean, Christ, we're going to be taking this thing on the road to RoofCon, and
Yeah.
it's like
yeah,
just crazy, you know, being approached by, you know, people that, you know, me and you feel that we're not even worthy to be approached by.
Yeah,
You know what
seriously.
I mean? And it's like,
Yeah.
it's just mind-blowing, you know, the connections that we've been able to make through the home shows, the partnerships, the relationships that we've been able to build
Yeah.
through the home shows, the community events that we've been able to do
Yep.
because of the partnerships
Yep.
and the community
Yep.
stuff that we've built from the home shows. You know,
Absolutely.
it's like a snowball effect.
It is.
man.
It
You
is.
know what I mean?
Yep.
And we keep that momentum going every year. And
Yep.
It's just great, man. It's
It
great.
is.
It's great for the community. It's great for us. It's great for our team. You know, to watch these past 2 weeks. You know, there's some men in this building that are going to put 150, 160 hours in these 2 weeks.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
That's like, think about that, guys. 150 to 160 hours in 10 days. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
crazy.
It is.
You know,
it is.
but
the
the guys love
fellowship,
it, man.
the fellowship and the camaraderie. I look and watch everybody and how they pull together, especially the guys that are, you know, putting the walls up, and you know, Denny's kind of doing his thing, Howie's doing his thing, and they're getting used to it. The system is becoming a system and a process, just like anything and everything else. There's some things that I think that we could do different. I was talking to Glenn earlier today, or it might have been yesterday, about, you know, using a different product for the walls to make them lighter and more maneuverable, so we can travel with them a lot easier. So we're going to look into that. So hopefully by next year we'll have something a little bit different. And but again, it's the fellowship and the camaraderie. So the field guys, it pulls them together, and then you look at, you know, our sales force out there all pulling together, and and it's not like this big competition between salesperson or salesperson. It's like a big huge family out there. They're helping each other out. They're piggybacking off of each other,
Yes.
and it's just cool to watch. Lorona,
it really is.
blossom and hone in her craft, and watching Bucky hone his craft, and Kevin and those guys learn
the
from.
respect that they have for each other, man, is awesome. They have, you put together a really good team with that sales team.
Right on, man.
And we are looking to add more. So if there's people out there that are
Yeah.
looking, that think that you might be a fit and want to join onto the team, come out and check us out. We're constantly hiring for stuff. We're hiring service guys. We're hiring salespeople.
Yeah.
So if anyone out there wants to join the family,
Yeah,
hit one
give
of
us a
up
shout.
for
We're
sure.
always hiring or looking for top talent.
Yes.
It's never, and it's not because we have turnover. It's just because we're constantly growing,
Right.
and we're constantly looking for the top talent, high performers, that can kind of match the performance that we work at. And like you said, the guys are putting in 100+ hours in the past 10 days to pull this off, but they're high performers.
Right.
You know what I mean? They love standing back, watching the fruits of their labor come to fruition at the end of this. And they know it's because of these guys that are here tonight is what's going to produce jobs for
Correct.
them next week.
Correct.
The week after, a month from now. And what's cool
Correct.
about that, so not only will we get appointments here, but the residual calls that will come in all season long because of our presence, because of the branding, because of the marketing, and,
Right.
and the relationships that we build, and the education that we provide
Absolutely.
a homeowner.
Yes, and to add to that, the more that happens, the more we are able to give back to the community.
Absolutely.
The more community events
Yep.
that we can do, the more, things like the 21 Turkey Salute, just, any homeowners out there watching, just know when you purchase anything from this company,
Yeah.
that's where your money's going. Your
Yes.
money is going directly to local food drives.
Yep.
Going to make sure that people aren't cold in the wintertime.
Yes.
We hand out I don't know how many freaking shirts and sweatshirts and
Yes.
and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Dinners and even stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? I mean, we constantly forget about the stuff that we did for Wayne Scott.
Yeah.
Providing football helmets
Oh
for
yeah.
the youth.
How
and
about Harvest
sponsored-
Transitional Living?
Harvest Transitional Living.
Yes.
Sponsorships that we do for racing teams and
Yes.
the list
Zach
goes
and Logan
on
Fisher
and on.
and
And that is
Nicole.
why these things
Yeah.
are so important.
It
it's
is.
It's not to line people's pockets. You know
No.
what I mean? It's to give back.
It is.
You know,
That's what
so-
it's all about, is giving away, what has been so freely given to us. And that's something that was instilled in me a long time ago, that if we want to keep this, we have to give away what's been so freely given to us. And, if you can remove yourself and have empathy and start caring for other people and putting them before yourself, good things just happen naturally.
Absolutely.
Good things
Absolutely.
happen naturally, and that's really what we try to promote and push and educate our team. And we were talking earlier today, it's like, our jobs is as leaders, I'm starting to feel weird about calling myself a leader, because it's like it was like a self-proclaimed
It's not self-proclaimed, bro.
you know what I mean? It's like,
Your team looks at you as a leader. You know what I
right?
mean? So,
Thank you.
That's
you.
just regurgitation from what other people are
Right.
calling it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think anyone that has followed you over, the last 5-6 years of your life understands, the development that has happened in that amount of time,
Right.
and the education that you've done and the self-improvement that you've done. That's not a self-proclaimed thing. That's an earned title.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And what you have developed, and I'll regurgitate what I heard from you last night with our conversation. What you have created in our shop amongst our men is you've created leaders.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You now have to. You now don't have to show up and be the first one there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You can be, half hour later than everyone. It's
Right.
not even that you're late. It's just your leaders.
Yes.
Are there.
Yes,
They're the
for
first
sure.
ones in. They're
That's
the
like
last
our
ones
job
out.
now, is to create
Right.
other leaders, junior leaders. Let's call them junior leaders.
Yeah.
It's our job to create junior leaders among, whether it be from TAM to Geo, and
Right.
everyone in between there.
Yes.
Because they all have leader qualities and leader skills, and it's like they need to run their department or their whatever it is that they're doing that day. That's their thing.
Yeah.
They have to.
And it's important.
It is.
You know,
It's
every
so
single
important.
piece of the puzzle is very important because just like a puzzle, it can't be complete without every piece.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you're missing one piece, it's not ever going to be complete.
Absolutely.
So everyone's showing up every day and putting in that effort. That's why it's important.
It is.
You know, to complete that every single day.
It is. It's
and
awesome.
It takes, you know, especially when you got all these community events and all this stuff. You know, this stuff happens on top of the day-to-day activities,
Right.
and like it really, you know, anyone that's seen my live video the other day, I talked about the special breed of person that it takes to accomplish these things, and not just accomplish these things, but accomplish these things with a smile on your face.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to look forward to doing these kinds of things, it's a lot of work.
It is
you know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
work.
But it's a humbling experience. You know what I mean? It's fun, and it really does a lot for the teamwork, man. The
It
energy
really does.
around the shop.
Yeah.
It's just great, man. It's
Yeah, because
great.
everybody had a hand in this. I mean, from the gutters, obviously, was Colin to the siding, the trim pieces, and hauling it out here. So, you know, so think about it. Brian and David hauling the stuff out here. Howie to Denny to Mason to, I mean, everybody touched something on here. Setting the windows, you know, putting the Evolve stone on. You and Glenn, you know, did DLP siding. I mean, everybody participated, and like you said the other day too, you know, those of you that couldn't participate in this know that because of what you did all week long, we were able to do this.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
you guys kept the ship afloat. So while we're over here trying to produce, you know, more work, so we can all continue to keep working.
Absolutely.
You know what I
That's
mean? It's
very
like we all
important.
run in unison.
Yes.
You know, and that's the best way that I can describe that, is that we operate in unison.
Right.
You know, and it's kind of cool how that is. Once you can kind of get that buzz around the shop, it's like everyone starts realizing how important their role is and how much they mean to the company. Even Brian, think about this for 1 second, okay? Brian's job, okay, it requires skill first and foremost. Like, don't kid yourself, okay? So the guy hauls trailers, he backs trailers in. Backing
Some
trailers,
crazy spots, too,
right,
man.
right, isn't the easiest thing
It's
to
really
do.
not. That's really not.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And why Brian ended up in that position was because Brian had some health issues, and Brian was my Denny. Many years ago, Brian was my Denny. Before Denny came along, there was Brian Collins. Okay, he was the window meister or siding gutter, whatever. And then Brian had some health issues, and so we put him in the truck. But he's almost like the lubrication in the gears. If we're short something, or materials need delivered, or something needs taken to the dump, without that, and him and David, without that, we couldn't be on time for our customers.
Absolutely. not.
Okay, we couldn't continuously schedule jobs the way that we do if he wasn't like moving and jockeying the trailers around, delivering the materials, making sure the materials are on site, you know, the day before, you know, all of those things. And I'm sure it's much more, and I can't even probably think of half of them right now, but that job right there is so important. Okay, and then the ripple effect from that, because that's a lot of that stuff that happens behind the scenes that nobody thinks of. And unfortunately, some days I think Brian doesn't understand how important his job really is.
Right.
You know, it takes
Yeah.
a special breed of person to be able to haul those trailers and drive the amount of hours that he drives, and knowing
How many times he goes to the landfill? I mean, it takes a special breed of person just to be able to stomach the landfill some
Yeah,
days.
seriously, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, he's there 3, 4, 5 times a week.
Right. Right.
Getting rid of stuff. So going to the incinerator and, you know, constantly keeping up with, hey, this thing needs an oil change, or hey, this thing's broke, or
Right.
you know, just the anything logistical that happens with the company, man. He's got a hand in it one way or the other. So that's a great point. That's a great point.
Right on. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Mike, for your kind words, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And then there's Johnny Stauffer, you know, who's the man. The director of marketing and sales. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that someday that we would have had a director of marketing and sales?
Come on in here, man. Come on in here.
Here he is.
Johnny's going to work on this sweet QR code back here for you folks. That's
Yeah,
going to
we
go on our
already- we
logo.
made that.
that is going to link you guys right to our Facebook page for any passerbys. See, we did this cool thing. See, you guys will have to come out here and check this out.
But you have to come out.
Our studio right now is kind of back behind our display, so we ran a cable out to one of our TVs that's on display out here. So anyone that's out in this area right now can see our live feed on the TV. And Tyler. Kudos to Tyler, came up with this really cool idea. Like, hey, why don't you guys put a QR code on there that anyone walking by, if they want to be able to get the sound to it, they can hit the QR code and be linked right to our show. So
did you hide it?
We'll put it behind your head.
And then plus on the replay, if anyone ever watches this on the replay and they're like, want to subscribe to our YouTube or subscribe to anything like that, they can. And there's Roni Caroni.
Look, he's giving me bunny ears back there.
I stopped in because I have a lot of important things to say.
Yes. Oh.
But I don't have them for you right now.
Oh.
It'll be next time.
Oh.
But thanks for having me as a guest.
Okay. Good job, man. Keep coming back.
Right.
Works if you work it.
That was very Johnny style for life.
Yeah, it
right
was.
There. That literally, if you guys don't know Johnny, that was Johnny in a nutshell right there.
Yes.
I love you, bro.
Love you, buddy. Don't go hide now. Come back. We miss you already. John just got back from vacation, and I missed him.
Yeah.
Yes, I missed him.
He's a chipper guy around the shop, man. He's a great addition to the family.
Yes,
man,
we have some seriously intellectual conversations, me and that dude.
Yeah.
Like, for real, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he is one of the few people that I know that can solve a Rubik's Cube, too.
Yeah, for real. Like, really quick.
Yes.
God, he's so goddamn smart.
There's an algorithm to it.
Yeah,
there's like a special code that you have to put into these things.
Yes.
If you do them in the right pattern, it solves it every time, and I think he just knows that.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right
a
on.
little bit, that's too out there for me,
Yeah,
man. That's
right
too
on.
much.
And
But
he's
yeah,
such
man.
a team player, too, man. He did the Fearless 44 with us. I mean, just anything and everything. Like, the QR code and
even before he was really, a W-2 employee.
Yeah.
He was that guy. How many times, countless times, we're on the road or, we're doing a show and it's 9 o'clock at night and it's like, I need to know a password for this. And Ty's like, let me call Johnny. Answers every time.
Every time. Doesn't matter if it was Sunday night. That poor guy. And we were kidding around one day. I was like, dude, you need to just get a desk out here with a computer. And a couple of days later, he approached me. He was like, were you serious about that? I was like, hell yeah. I mean, you already work every single freaking day with us. You might as well just come on, make it legit now.
Yeah.
But we met John several years ago, actually through Dave and Chet, believe it or not, to help redo our website and get the SEOs up and the organic lead generation stuff like that John knows all about, and the algorithms and all that good stuff. And we hit it off right away. I really digged him. Plus, no, I lied. I'm sorry. I've known John for a long time. My first time I met him, I bet close to 15 years, at least, was at a networking group called Earn that he's still a part of. I forgot about that. So anyhow, let me go back to actually. But so we were reunited again.
John just gave you the thumbs up approval. That is exactly how you guys met.
Is that what it was?
Watching him through the window right now.
Okay.
Him and Ben are out there watching the show right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I forgot about that. So God bless you, John. Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So short-term memory loss. It comes with age and
It happens, dude. It's been a long 2 weeks.
a rough childhood. So, but anyhow. Yeah. So anyhow, let's wrap this booger up. It's 7:30. We got 30 minutes to get the hell out of here and do it all over again tomorrow. All right. So let's pick some time. So if the show starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow, let's say our first live will be at 10 o'clock, and then our next live at 1 o'clock, or do you want to just wing it?
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care.
Let's walk around and pull some.
I'm here for the lives. I've been saying things, so I want to get the paving guy on because he's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind getting that exterior contractor over there on there.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. We should see if we can't get C3 up here.
I had this really cool interaction with this guy, right? So I've started handing out shirts to all the local vendors around here, right? So I'm walking around handing out shirts to people, and usually if it's someone that does any kind of roofing or siding or anything like that, they're like,
right.
We're competitors, right?
Yeah.
Well, this guy's like, dude, I'll take a shirt. He's like, I know I'm a competitor, but I don't care. There's enough food on the table for everyone.
Absolutely.
And that right there was I was like, I like that.
Yeah, right.
That's the kind of motto that we live by.
Yeah, for real.
Competition is good for business, and it's friendly competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about Glenn. Glenn's a perfect example. Okay?
Yeah.
Glenn, who's now our general manager of operations.
Yep.
He, just a year and a half ago, ran his own siding company.
He did.
And actually did work for a builder. He was considered competition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did communities that
He
we
was
didn't
a worthy
do for
rival.
Right.
But
he always had that respect. You
he
know
did.
What I mean?
We both respected each other.
Right.
There was no
that's
doubt
a
about
perfect
it.
Example.
And we used and helped each other. We really did. Sometimes when he got in a jam, he'd call us up and see if we could help him out, and vice versa. And that's the relationship we've had. He didn't step on my toes. I didn't step on his toes.
Right.
I mean, once you come up with that mutual, unspoken agreement of, respect.
Yeah.
I guess it is. It's respect.
Yeah.
Good things can happen. I mean, they really can. And here, like you said, a year and a half later, here he is, killing it. He stepped right up when he needed to. And, the people that had, look at Jim and the list goes on. I mean, it's cool how this thing has worked out over the years. And, I honestly, not to even sound cliche, but I don't necessarily look at those guys as competition. I don't really pay attention to what they're doing because I don't want to personally be distracted. And if anything, what's crazy is I kind of look around at everyone else's displays and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to be egotistical or arrogant or anything like that, but we put a lot of work into this, and a lot of people might say, man, that's just too much work. But listen, at some point in time, what this is going to do, this is going to step everybody's game up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're raising that bar.
Yeah. Colin Cross, I see you, bub.
We're constantly trying to improve our industry, not by just looking good, but by educating ourselves.
Right.
By educating our homeowners, by potentially educating other roofing contractors, whether it be, remote or long distance or local contractors. We're constantly trying to improve our industry. So,
absolutely.
There might be other contractors out there that may not like what we do or say bad things or whatever. But listen, we don't fall into that category. We're not going to do that. If anything, I would rather lift our industry up, and I don't care. I get 3 quotes. If any homeowner is watching right now, please.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself. Go with 3. Get 3 quotes, okay? And whatever value that you feel like that contractor that you choose, if you get that emotional value that you're looking for, and they're really listening and paying attention to what you want and not trying to sell you something that you don't need, then go with that contractor.
Absolutely. Even if it's not us, man.
Exactly. Like somebody else said today, you said it, whichever contractors out there, there's enough work to go around.
Absolutely, man.
And we wouldn't do what we would do if we weren't so concerned about our people and their families. That's why we do this. If you come out here and see our display and be like, wow, your display is 5 times larger than anyone else's. Why? Because we probably have 3 times as many people that work here, and that's an angry beast at the end of the week that needs fed. We have to do extravagant things.
Right.
In order to maintain our people and keep everyone happy. And honestly, at this point in time, we want to create as many good paying careers as we possibly can. I mean, that's the bottom line. And at the same time, think about that. So what we're doing is we're helping our community by creating jobs. Okay? That's what it comes down to. All right, so we got to get crazy and ridiculous and stand out because we want to be able to create more jobs. We want to continue to grow. And then the bonus of that is that we actually get to get down into the trenches and help the community that way as well.
It's like a full circle.
It is, man.
You know what I mean?
It totally is.
And it starts at providing jobs with the community.
Yes.
And it ends at giving that back to the community.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it literally does a full circle.
It really is, man. And I can't talk enough about that.
And everyone's passionate about it here, man.
Yes, man. And I can't talk enough about that. And you guys have allowed me to be able to focus on things like that, to make the company better, to provide better paying jobs, and then find a project that we can all get involved with to help support the community. at the street level.
Yeah.
You know what
Where
I mean?
it matters, man.
Yes.
Where can we make an impact?
Like you said, providing warm clothes. We delivered, you and Glenn delivered those clothes from the church over to the other place. There's so many things that we should actually keep track of the things that we do. And the thing is that we're very humble about it.
Right.
We don't wear all that stuff. Like, I'm sure if we thought about it hard enough, we would sit here and be able to think of all the things that we've done for the community on the street level.
That's tough.
But it's just what we do.
Right.
It's just another day at the office.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
anyhow, come out, check us out. And there's Sue, who's running this thing. Hi, Sue. So anyhow, let's go outside.
Let's wrap this bad boy up
and wrap this thing up.
Everyone watching here, thank you guys for constantly supporting us. It really, really, really means a lot. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
Everyone that constantly shares, all the people that I see in here consistently.
Yes.
My brother Sam's watching right now. I appreciate you for watching me. And she always has a text message at the end of the day or something for me on how proud she is of me and all that kind of stuff. And I appreciate that.
Sam.
I love all the content. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, my brother Sam.
Brother Sam.
The DoorDasher.
Nice.
But no,
I like DoorDash.
everyone out there, we appreciate your support, guys. We can't do this without you guys. And yeah, hopefully I see everyone out there or out here tomorrow.
Yeah, it's free admission.
We'll be here from 9 to 6, free admission. I can't wait to get home and see my kids and see my girl for a little bit of time. I promised the little ones that I'd play a game of Fortnite with them tonight.
There
when
you
I got
go.
home, so.
Shit, you're gonna be up all night then.
Yeah. It is what it is. Man.
Nothing wrong with that. It's Friday night.
I got a day off Sunday, man.
That's right.
I got a day off Sunday.
That's actually nice about this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
me
for sure.
too. Me too.
For sure. Regroup and do it again next week.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, everyone, you guys have a great night.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and we will see everyone out here tomorrow
Yeah.
at 9 a.m.
Let's do this. See ya.